My name is Kelly. At the age of 6, the Church of Scientology informed my parents I was a suppressive person. I needed to be handled or disconnected. The handling lasted 10 years. The disconnection came after that. Did the Church of Scientology make my parents do this? No. They had been members for almost 20 years. The doctrine taught them everything they knew. At 16 years old, I was out on my own. Out of sight, out of mind. Good evening, everyone. Hope we are doing all right. Welcome to the channel. If you are new here, please let me know what time it is, where you're watching from, because I love to know. Now, today we are making a video not about Tom Cruise's best friend, but about Tom Cruise himself. I know. Now, I don't usually make videos about Tom because I find him kind of boring. But I stumbled across a video today that I just found really, really funny. And me and my dad were chatting, and he sent me this playlist of all these videos, and in it was Tom Cruise giving this lecture for Applied Scholastics, and in it he's talking about how dyslexia is a false label, whatever the heck that means. So I thought we could have a little watch of it together, if you guys would be up for that. See where you guys are watching from. We've got Deb H checking in from the gym. Thank you very much. We've got Anne Chatrine from Sweden. Hello, you. We have got all of you guys in here. Lovely to see you all. Hello, Julie. Hello. Also, yesterday somebody asked what my body Thetan looked like, so I thought I should show you. And it's right here. There you go. Let's focus her on there. This is my little body Thetan. Feral Cheryl made her for me. And she's very cute and creepy, and we like her a lot. So that is that. Let's pull this up, shall we? Let's pull up the video. Present. If any of you guys don't know what Applied Scholastics is, it is one of the sort of front groups that Scientology has. It's like a study tech thing, and anyone that's in like a Scientology school will typically use this program, and Tom Cruise swears by it. So let's pull this up, shall we? And if I am right, this is from like 2003 at some Missouri event. Let's see if we can zoom it up. Let me know in the chat, guys, if you can hear this. Hopefully you'll be able to.
The study technology works. It is for use. It can turn around anyone's education difficulties and change one's life. It's applicable to people at every level of society, every nationality, every age. I'm not just a promoter of study technology. I'm not
just a promoter, but I am going to promote the heck out of this. Yes, he is referring to the study technology. This is Applied Scholastics. And yeah, I think this is 2003. He looks a lot younger here. If anybody knows for sure, you can let me know, but I'm pretty sure it is from 2003. And the channel this is on as well, by the way, is In Anon We Trust. And this is the only video on this channel. And I literally just stumbled across it today and thought, well, we got to have a little watch of this, haven't we?
Just a believer in study technology. I use this technology each and every day in my life, at my work, with my children, in every area of life. And I am proof of what study technology can accomplish. And because of that, nothing drives me.
It's giving, I'm Tom Cruise and I approve this message.
More than my desire to help the world's youth to obtain what I didn't have so they can realize their dreams. I went to a dozen different schools throughout America and Canada when I was growing up. I've been diagnosed with a false label, dyslexia. With that,
Okay, I've been diagnosed with a false label dyslexia. Now, does that mean that he thinks he was misdiagnosed, or does it mean
I've
that
been
he
told I
thinks,
had a
oh,
learning.
or does he think it means it doesn't exist? Let me know in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you think it means he was misdiagnosed. Put a 2 in the chat if you think it means he thinks dyslexia is not real. I can tell you the answer is definitely 2, because Scientologists do not believe in any mental illness. They think any mental illness is just the reactive mind and caused by engrams and all of this jazz. We've got loads of 2s in the chats. 3, he's in denial. Absolutely. Oh my goodness. Okay, I think we're all pretty in agreement on that.
Disorder.
Sorry, I'm just going back.
Dyslexia. When I was growing up, I've been diagnosed with a false label, dyslexia. With that, I had been told I had a learning disorder. Of course, once you have that label, you believe it is hopeless and nothing can be done.
I'm wondering if he's shying away from the word disability, because usually we would say learning disability, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. There's nothing wrong with that, of course. But I just found it interesting that he's kind of shying away from that. Someone's just put, I've just seen it in the chat. Wow, I never thought of dyslexia as a mental illness. Yeah, it's not. It's a learning difficulty, right? But apparently that's not real. Doesn't exist.
And after Top Gun and Color and Money, my life still had a huge void, because I realized that I had accomplished what I had accomplished just on sheer determinism. And I had many ambitions. And I realized at that point that I would never be able to accomplish those, because I hit a wall. I could not learn from what I read. And because of these barriers, my goals were out of reach. There was a huge mountain before me, and I didn't have the wherewithal to climb it. And I knew it. I couldn't read something and then immediately apply it. Now, let me ask you, which one of you here?
Can anyone explain to me what that means? I couldn't read something and immediately apply it. What on earth is he talking about? Is he talking about other kinds of technology or what? Yes, we're just being clear. Nobody is saying that dyslexia is a mental illness. Scientologists just do not believe in mental illness. I guess learning disabilities as well. And yeah, he doesn't seem to think it's real, which is crazy to me. I happen to know a few people that struggle with dyslexia, and it's just you just have to read things in a different way, you know? So, yes.
Hasn't given up some study you started, some subject, some topic. Some people say, well, I'm just not good at math. Well, I'm more math-oriented than reading. I can't write a story. All right? What one of you? So, for me, I always wanted to be a pilot since I was a little kid. It's a dream of mine. And what better time to learn how to be a pilot than in preparation for Top Gun? So one day, I went and had a lesson. And after one day, I gave it up. I couldn't do it. I thought, I'm dyslexic. You know, damn this dyslexia. Got to figure this out. I got to figure this out. I got to figure this out. I tried everything.
Okay, I'm no pilot, but what does dyslexia have to do with flying a plane? I could be wrong. I don't know anything about planes, despite the name. But what does dyslexia have to do with that? Anyone?
Different tutor groups, different speed reading courses. I hired people to come in and read with me. But shortly after that, I discovered the study technology. Now, I am a licensed pilot.
Well done, Tom Cruise. You are a licensed pilot. Let's see what you guys are saying in here. Comment, as Tom Cruise suffers from both main character syndrome and are desperate to look successful, he should apply some common sense. Yeah, absolutely. Unapologetically me says, my son has dyslexia. I tell him his brain just works differently. Love your thinking. Absolutely. Completely. Yes, I've seen this. You can use color filters as aids to help. Early intervention helps. Yeah, it's like filters you can lay over pages to be able to see it. It's crazy that he's gone down this route like this. Dyslexia is the biggest thing in the world, like, and stopping him from his success on Top Gun and all this jazz. But he is presenting this at some Applied Scholastics event. I do know they have a Hollywood center, I think. I don't know if he has something to do with that as well. If any of you guys know, let me know. But yeah, I've never seen this video either. I don't know if any of you lot have, but I just stumbled across it literally today.
I'm a film producer. I have my own film company. I own and run 3 companies. And I continue to act in movies in addition to all that. And I learn every single day. Because of what the study tech did for me, I started helping others. Now, my mission is to make...
Yeah, look, this is a whole heckin' building dedicated to this. Does anybody know where the heck this is? When I looked online, it said Missouri, but I could be wrong. I just saw this. This is funny. Dyslexia says Tom Cruise isn't real. For sure.
Make study technology available for everyone who wants to reach for it. Any group, any person, any teacher, any mentor, any parent, every child, anyone. Because there are solutions outside of frustration, anger, or just take a pill. Education.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Are we suggesting that people are prescribed medication for dyslexia? I'm pretty sure that's not true. I'm pretty sure it's, you need different reading aids. It's not something they give medication for. Also, if you're watching this on the replay, please play the drinking game of drink every time Tom Cruise taps the table like this. He does it so much. Is he really saying that? Hold on, let me go back. Let me listen again.
Any group, any person, any teacher, any mentor, any parent, every child, anyone. Because there are solutions outside of frustration, anger, or just take a pill. Education is the key.
Okay.
Now, you wouldn't be here if you didn't know this.
Okay. Now, he has done interviews before where he says, about the sort of psychiatric medication. I don't know how this applies to this situation. I'm pretty sure medication isn't prescribed for dyslexia. But we have seen him in interviews talking about, depression, antidepressants, that kind of stuff as well. So maybe he's kind of chucking them all in together for this particular situation. I am not entirely sure.
Our kids need help. This world needs help, the kind of help where people can help themselves. Now, I have and will continue to dedicate my life to accomplishing this. And I am supremely grateful to Mr. L. Ron Hubbard for the study technology he provided, because I would not be here today if I didn't get that. And I am honored to be part of the Applied Scholastics movement.
The movement.
I know now that I can truly help, and so can you. So thank you very much for being here today, and I appreciate your time.
Well, there you go, peeps. So like I said, I think this was 2003. And also, didn't he take a break from Scientology around the early 2000s? So did they claw him back in and get him out for this applied scholastic stuff? What's the situation, I wonder? Let's see what you guys are saying down in the chat. I just thought this was a super interesting little video. There's also, hold on, if anybody wants to read more, There is the Applied Scholastics website here. They have a whole bloody website. Their aim is to get their sort of teachings into schools and things. And any of the sort of Scientology schools, including the one I went to, Greenfields, will apply this there, which is just lovely, isn't it? I did also find this little testimonial thing. Hold on. Which is this one right here. And this is about what students and parents are saying about it, according to Scientology on their very own YouTube channel.
Study technology really helps me because it just tells you the steps and everything, how to get it done. And if somebody says this, you can do this. So it makes you really feel like you can do it.
Please tell me this little girl is not a Scientologist. Please. I don't know where these testimonials are filmed, but she can't be any older than 10, right?
If somebody says this, you can do this. So it makes you really feel like you can do it.
Before the study technology, I would blank out when I would read a book, and I would come across a word and I didn't know it. Like throughout the whole page, I'll blank out and what did I read? But now through the study technology, it gives you all these tools so you're able to do it on your own.
So psychiatrists, well, they told me I was dyslexic.
There you
And
go.
I went down to Applied Scholastics, and in 2 or 3 weeks, they had me reading perfect. And I was
So you can already tell they're kind of given some spiel about psychiatrists, right? Some psychiatrist told me I was dyslexic. I just dread to think what is actually happening in those schools.
able to go back to school and show off what I learned.
It helped me a lot in school. I was like, the grades were really down, and when I came here, they were like, poof, they went up.
I couldn't believe it before I go home one day and I wanted to do my schoolwork.
I couldn't believe it. I wanted to go home and do my schoolwork. Oh my days. Are these things written down for them beforehand? That's what I want to know. Or are they originating these ideas themselves?
I was amazed. And so I've been loving to do my schoolwork ever since, and I've caught up.
I actually got what I was learning. I actually fully understood it and could go and apply it, instead of just be like, okay, I took the test and passed it.
And it completely works. It's like, that's the only reason why I continue to get straight is it's not necessarily I already know everything we're doing. It's just that I know how to learn and I know how to study.
My daughter, who's 11, who's been raised with study text, and I know it. I mean, some of the things she studies, I'm impressed at 11. She's learning about these things and she's using the tools and having no problem, Or if she does have a problem, she knows how to handle it.
We did homework. I asked her, do you know what that word means? And she'll say, no, ma'am, I don't. I said, let's get the dictionary and find out what that word means. And once she understood what that word means, it even opened her eyes even more on the learning technique of what she was doing.
Now, listen, there's nothing inherently wrong with looking up words in the dictionary. There really isn't. But the way they do it in these schools is crazy. Like, they look for signs, right? So yawning is a good one. If you yawn, they take that as you've misunderstood something. And you might not necessarily know what that word is. So it's not just a case of, did you come across any words you didn't get? No, you're going to have to go through all the things you've looked at that day with your dictionary and, describe what they all mean, which is honestly very torturous because most of the time, you know what most things mean, but you have to do these find the where it's derived from and all this other crap, and it just is not fun. So yes, let's carry on. They also do something called clay demonstrations as well. Somebody has done an amazing video on this, and I cannot remember for the life of me who it was, but I will find it and link it for you guys so you can see that as well, because that's another part of Applied Scholastics that they like to employ. Clay tech.
My oldest son, I saw a light go off in him, and I hadn't seen that light in a while. Okay. He was eager to come. He
Ian Wilson, they are totally entitled to their methods, just as I am to criticize them. Thank you very much.
Coming, he began to use the dictionary, looking up words.
Her math, it totally turned around. It was one of her least liked subjects. And when she was done with a full year of study tech doing math, it was one of her favorite subjects.
He duplicates and understands and picks up things so quickly. And he's totally there and he's totally attentive and very keen on what he's doing.
Are we spotting Xenu eyes, anyone? Just me? Just me? This kind of intense stare thing that's going on, it's very prevalent in these testimonial videos. If you guys hadn't seen the testimonials I've done for like actual Scientology courses, there's a video on my channel that me and Marilyn did about it, so you can go and check that out because it is very, very funny. People saying, yeah, definitely Xenu eyes.
And you can't get this kid to stop writing. You can't get him to stop reading.
They want to study. They want to read the next book. They don't just read the book because they're pressured to read it. I mean, it's like, wow, I achieved this goal and I could read this level and now I could read the next one.
As a mother, you know, I mean, you have your child's education firmly in hand. You don't have to worry and think, oh, I don't know this, or the teacher said that and I don't understand this. You know, something can be done about the problems in the field.
Something can be done about it. Got to get the key messaging in there.
Of education when the parents know study technology.
Well, there you go, peeps. Applied Scholastics. What do we think about that? Let me stop sharing this for a second. Hello, hello. Let's see what you guys are all saying about this. I've started a couple of things as I've been listening to it. Jenna F says, Cruz also said no such thing as postpartum depression. Remember, yeah, there's a video all about the industry of death, psychiatry industry of death, where they're doing a kind of tour around it, and the woman that's in there literally says all mental illnesses are not real. It's wild, because they just believe it's caused by the reactive mind. So yeah. Thank you to Chrissy Never in Newton, love your name, and thank you for becoming a member of the channel. We have got Lone Dinosaur, hello. I think he wants to be seen as able, so he is negating a very real learning disability or difference, as I prefer to say. Yeah, absolutely. And it is just a different way of reading. If anybody in this chat has dyslexia, you know, I understand, and I think most people understand, that it's just a different way of learning, different way of reading, for sure. We have got, no, not a mental illness, it's a learning disability, absolutely. West Coast Fancy Nancy says, just like depression doesn't exist in their opinion, it's such an abusive and backwards cult. Absolutely agree with you. Lone Dinosaur says, I mean, it's true. It sucks to be labeled as a kid. I thought I was dumb till I got to college. Yep, that's completely fair comment. For sure. Completely fair. And I'm sure you're not dumb at all. Pamela SB Butterfly says, comment, dyslexia is a mental health issue. It's a different in how the brain processes information from the eyes. Yeah, absolutely. But Tom is basically saying that this has cured him, right? And maybe cure is the wrong word, but he can now read like someone who doesn't have dyslexia. Is that even possible? I don't think it is. So I'm not entirely sure what he is saying Applied Scholastics has done for him. Let's have a little look. Chrissy Never in Newton says, my dad is dyslexic and got help and became a successful pharmacist that caught a ton of doctors' mistakes. I am proud of him. So F Sciento and F Tom Cruise. You know what, Chrissy? Yes, cheers to you and to your dad. That is awesome. Kerry01 says, Scientology word salad must be terrible for people with dyslexia. To be honest, it's terrible for people without dyslexia. It's hard to understand anyway. I don't know if any of you have ever tried to read that Dianetics book, but it is just a mishmash of words. Sharon Thibodeau says, dyslexia is real. A lot of celebrities suffer it, including Whoopi Goldberg. He is such a twit. Yes, I have to agree with you for sure. DJ Nico says dyslexia is just nature's way to tell you that you need to learn in different ways. Not all are carbon copies. Yeah, absolutely. Look Stoop says, I smell BS. I have dyslexia. I'm 42. You don't just wake up and it's gone. These people are crazy. I'm here for you. I hear you. Julie McCrum says, this is so unnecessary. I nearly read that as tortured. How awful. I tutored kids who couldn't read when I got them and they ended up on the honor roll. No Scientology involved. That is amazing. Awesome job to you. That's great. And yeah, you just need the right support, really. That is the truth about it. And maybe there is a lack of that kind of support out there, but you know, on the Scientology YouTube channel, there's so much propaganda that's like, most people leave school without being able to read and all this stuff. And it's absolutely insane. Marilyn Honig is here in the chat. Hello, you. Sorry, I did no warning that I was going live. I just decided to pop on. Hello. She says, I haven't been diagnosed with dyslexia, but if there are a lot of words on a page, they look like literal word salad. Hard to focus on the words. Yeah, absolutely. And that is completely fair. Anna says, there is an Able building in Hollywood. Protesters should go there more often. Yeah, I'm sure they will be able to. I think they're outside like testing centers and stuff at the moment to stop new people going in. So yeah, hopefully, they'll be able to have a little look. Operations director, hello. You were gifted a channel membership. Welcome to Helicopters community. Oh, whoever did that, then thank you very much. Whoever gifted any memberships. It might be Winston from yesterday. Who knows? Let's have a little look. DJ says, to apply Tom's logic, blind kids can learn to read using their eyes with F-Sciento tech. Absolutely. Question from Catherine Ferguson. Do they believe in autism and ADHD? No, they do not. They think that these problems are just part of the reactive freaking mind. It's wild. And they think Scientology auditing is the cure for that. As well as things like homosexuality. They think that you can audit the gay out of someone. How freaking mental is that? So yeah, thank you for your question, Catherine. Julie McCrum, thank you so much for becoming a new YouTube member. It's great to have you here. If you are a propeller of the channel, you will get to see exclusive musical performances and get your name in the credits of videos as well. So thank you so much for that. Let's have a little look. There we go. I can't read that, which is fitting. Comment, my dad was dyslexic, so is my sister and my son. It's real. Yeah, absolutely. We all think it's real. Most people in the regular world know that it is real. So yeah, it's absolutely insane. Let's see if we got any other little comments in here. This isn't a super long one today, you guys. I just thought I would jump back on. Yesterday's stream was so fun, so I wanted to come back on and do another one today. It's good to be back and filming stuff again. So yeah, I just thought I would jump in and say hello. Yeah, and if anybody is as well in the UK and close to one of the 8 orgs in the UK, in Birmingham, Plymouth, Sunderland, Edinburgh, London, Manchester, Brighton. There's one more, isn't there? Plymouth? Did I say Plymouth? Whatever. There's 8 around the UK and I'm planning to visit them and do some protesting. If you live near one of those and you want to come and meet me and protest with me, please send me an email at hellokellycopter@gmail.com. I can put it in the chat just right now. Hold on. There we go. There we go. That's in there now. I don't know why I had to make a sound effect, but there it is. There's my email address. If you want to meet me at one of those, please send me an email and let me know that you would want to do that so I can kind of coordinate my trip and let everyone know with enough time to like book off work or whatever they need to do to be able to protest out there. I have got my huge box of chalk right here. It's 160 pieces. I'm willing to share with anyone that wants to get involved with some chalk tech. Oh my gosh, that's so awkward to hold. So let me know if yeah, you guys would be into that, because I would love to meet some of you guys and yeah, get checking it. Kirsty Hall, did you get my email? I'm not sure. Is it under Kirsty Hall? I'll check it. If you add any links or anything to emails, by the way, guys, they typically end up in my spam, so just be aware of that. But I will definitely check it out. And yeah, I hope to come and see you guys and do that stuff. Shall we check who's live now? Who is protesting? I think we can. Why not? Let me just do this before we go, because I love this. I know you guys can't see it super well because it's kind of small, but let's have a little look who is live at the moment. We have got Fluffy Squirrel UK is live at the moment. We have got Hey Carrie Ann in Portland, me, Mama's live is live, and Natalie is live. Awesome. So what I'm going to do right now is I am going to copy in Natalie's live because she is doing her recaps from Hawaii. I've loved watching her little tours out there. It's so beautiful. So I'm going to put that in the chat just now. Boom. Go and check what she's covering. She covers all of the protest stuff and her channel is amazing. It's been great chatting with you guys. I'm going to leave and get the heck out of here. I'll be back with some more lives later on in the week. Thank you for joining me. I will see you guys next time. Bye.